It's a smart play.
Gil at closecallsports.com. A's Twins, top of the fifth. 2 on, 1 out. Close game. Here we go.
And they'll come home. Simmons to Rortvedt. They've got Andrus in a rundown. And now interference is going to be called on Rortvedt, and the run will score.
We have a lot of rules to go over. We talked about the common sense fair play versus the rulebook language before, and this is another case we have to go to the book. And the book says, the definition of obstruction is the act of a fielder who, while not in possession of the ball, not in the act of fielding the ball, impedes the progress of any runner. Did the catcher impede the runner? Quite simply, the easiest way to find this is contact. There doesn't need to be contact, but contact makes it the easiest to find. Was there contact? And we can say that, yes, there was contact. The question is, how did the contact happen? And was it any untoward or illegal act that preceded it? We also have to talk about the rule about base path. Again, base line and base path have nothing to do with each other. Andrus chooses his own base path, and right here he has chosen his base path on the edge of the grass. It's a straight line from where he is, the edge of the grass, to the base he's trying to reach safely, third base in this case, and now it's home plate. But he starts on the edge of the grass, so it's not like he veered into the catcher by running into the catcher. Horizontally speaking, he already was on the edge of the grass, so we check that off. It's not that he ran straight into the catcher. So if you watch the runner's feet, Andrus is actually going straight toward home plate. The feet are doing what they're supposed to do. Now, the left arm, I think he throws that out, chicken wings the catcher to get that call, to draw the contact, and then he sort of flings himself onto the ground. It's a flop. But for this rule, all you need is one tiny little iota of impeding, and that's it. That's all you need for interference. So that one little tiny iota of an impeding act occurred. The rest was an exaggeration, but the rest doesn't matter. This isn't hockey where we can say, oh yeah, 2 for interference, 2 for embellishment. There's no coincidental minors in this game. Because the exaggeration is just unheard of, out of this world. But in baseball, you don't have the coincidental minor system. You just have obstruction, because that's what it is. So hockey, interference and embellishment, baseball, obstruction, and that's it. Elvis knows what he did. But in baseball, under the rule set, he's allowed to score. That's what the umpires explained to the managers. Bob Melvin comes out because I guess he wanted the batter runner to get second base, and the umpire is saying, batter runner wasn't going to second base, Bob. That's not part of the rule. Actually, here is the rule on obstruction type A. You call time, you point at it, you give the runner who was obstructed their next base, and then all other runners get bases that the umpires deem they would have achieved had obstruction not occurred, sort of the nullify the act principle. But the runner who was obstructed always gets the next base. The umpires are bound to the rule book here. If you don't like it, just change the rule. But until that happens, they have to call obstruction. Visit us online at closecallsports.com, Twitter and Facebook at closecallsports. Click subscribe, and we will see you on the site.